What's going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another Doomsday Last Survivors video for you guys. In today's video, I'm going to be presenting you guys the 6th and final phase of my first ever Top Commander, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an introduction, maybe save you guys some time if you guys don't necessarily want to watch the whole video. I'll just basically tell you as much as I can right now so that you guys can make up your mind for yourself as to what you want to do. First, before we get into that, I would highly recommend that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the video. It just helps the algorithm. It helps the channel get noticed in the algorithm a little more so that other people that might enjoy the videos can see the video. So thanks for your help in doing that, and let's get into the rest of it. So basically this phase of Top Commander, pause there.
A few moments later.
Yeah, so basically this phase is training and research speedups. Pretty much. You can use healing speedups as well, which really helps, or construction speedups if you have them. But the goal in this phase is to get 100 million points using those speedups, and the kicker is these speedups are only worth 200 points per minute, whereas in phase 1 they were worth 250 points per minute. So you essentially have to have 25% more speedups if you want to complete the 100 million max speedup points that you can get in this phase. Now, that can be the difference for many between winning or losing Top Commander, like winning first place or coming in second or third in my case. Foreshadowing for the future. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make to you guys is it's important that we try to get the whole max 100 million points in phase 1 and phase 6 if we're ever going to be competing big time in Top Commander. And when I say competing big time in Top Commander, I don't mean coming in 5th place and 6th place. I mean coming in the first 3 positions. The podium positions are going to give you the biggest payouts whenever you enter a Top Commander. Preferably first, but let's be real. There's so many whales in this game, and I, like many others that I've talked to, always seem to get this massive whale show up, funnily enough, in every single Top Commander. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. You're just going to have to just live with the fact that you're going to have to get 700 million points to win a Top Commander, or you just don't get first place. It's that simple. Just go for second or go for third. I'm just going to talk to you guys here for a minute, and then I'll show you guys the rest of the video. I'm going to give you 3 options, okay? If you don't want to hear me talk and you just want to watch the rest of the video, skip ahead a few minutes and you'll hear music, and that's where the video actually starts of me recording my gameplay of Top Commander. Now, you can watch this, watch that, and that'll take you all the way to the end of my Top Commander. That's option number 2. And option number 3 is if you just want to see the final point total, but don't care about any of the actual video. Maybe it's not your first Top Commander, and you just want to see how I did in my Top Commander. You can kind of skip toward the end of the video, and I will show you exactly where I finished in this Top Commander and all the events, the Great Hunter, the Splendid Stelly, and the actual event. Yeah, so there's that. But I just want to talk to you guys about my feelings sort of going like toward this game and toward Top Commander after doing it, okay? This is after the fact. This is me talking to you guys about a week after the fact, okay? I have been in Archipelago Raid pretty much 2 days after Island Raid ended and Top Commander ended, then Archipelago Raid, which is literally a 7-day event. I've been in Archipelago Raid doing that for the last 5 days, and I'm just going crazy, man. Like, this event, Top Commander, was the longest event that I've ever done in my life in a video game, okay? Like, Top Commander lasted 2 weeks. For me, it felt like 2 weeks. It probably only lasted for a week, but I've been editing videos, posting videos, and doing all that good stuff. So actually, for me, the event of Top Commander legitimately lasted 3 weeks, because I'm just finishing up editing the last video today. And I probably won't post it for another 2 days, and I have to go and do the thumbnail for this video as well. So, you know, that can take a while. I'm not trying to cry or, you know, whine to you guys or anything like that. But I'm just giving you a realistic idea of what a YouTuber goes through when they're trying to post content of a game like this and then continue to play the game and potentially have more good things, like more content that I could create in Island Raid and Archipelago Raid. But by the time I get around to that, you guys aren't going to see any Island Raid content, which would have been great because we had a great Island Raid. And you're probably not going to see a whole lot of Archipelago Raid either. But I will give you guys good news. We had a huge 5-hour tower battle today in Archipelago Raid, and I recorded it. So I'm going to be posting that for you guys. Not the whole 5-hour battle, but I'm going to try and condense it down to maybe 20 or 30 minutes because it was a pretty insane story. What we did against this alliance. I don't know if too many alliances could have done what we did, being so low powered. But anyways, back to this. Before Top Commander started, I was feeling pretty nervous. I'm not going to lie. If I'm being just like dead ass honest with you guys, I was feeling quite nervous because basically what I did was I had just spent the last 9 months of my life farming a video game that I've never played before, that I don't know anything about, that the only things that I knew about the game was from other people's YouTube channels and what I had saw other people do in the game. But most of the stuff that I actually ended up doing all had to be my own decision, right? Because we all manage our own account. In the end, it's all our own decision. So for me, it was very difficult to manage my resources and figure out exactly how much I was going to need. As you could tell if you go back and watch phase 3 where we train troops, I completely bombed the train troops phase. And I was just like, well, there goes my chances at winning first place now, right? But then we jump ahead and you'll see in this last phase here, in this final point totals, I'm not trying to give too much away here, but you guys aren't going to hear me talk at all for the rest of the video. Once I stop talking here, that's it. It's just going to be music and, you know, what I show you, little cutscenes toward right until the end of the video, until my next video. So I'm doing all the talking right now. But basically, the guy in first place, I'm going to be like, let's be real. If you guys have been following this Top Commander, you guys know that I had no chance of winning Top Commander. So I'm just going to say it. The final guy finishes with more points than I've ever seen anybody finish Top Commander with. That's what I got stuck with for my whale. I had zero chance going into it, no matter how much resources I saved, no matter what I did. In the prior 9 months, I could have saved every single resource, every single speed up that I ever got in this game, and I probably couldn't have made 600 million. So that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Like, sometimes you just got to give up the bone, right? Like just give it up. Understand that you're not a whale. I'm not a whale, you know? And just be okay with coming in second. I could have easily come in second, you know? And that's my one regret. During the event, I realized that if I had just done some more saving, and that's one change that I'll make for the future, is that if I had just done more saving properly, not spending my medical speed ups during Island Raid and Archipelago Raid like a madman to heal my troops for no reason at all, just want to heal them quickly. You know, little things like that. Don't be using speed ups. Simply put, don't be using speed ups. That's the only change that I would make from then to now. That's literally the one change. If I could do anything over again, and just one regret, my one regret for this Top Commander was that I did not properly save my speed ups. Everything else is a whatever. Like, well, I should specify that, you know, there's things that are important. Like the vehicle day is very important that you max 100 million on that day. The training day is important that you get at the very least 75 to 100 million points on that day. And then on your equipment day, I would say, especially if you're a newer player, that it's very possible for you to get 40, 50, 60 million points on that day. If you properly do everything that there is to do in the game, do your Anipede, do your events, max points on your events, max your Anipede points every single day, show up to this game. And don't do it like I did it. I pretty much skipped Anipede the whole year, and I shouldn't have done that. Looking back on that now, I really regret skipping Anipede. I pretty much only did Anipede 3 times in the entire year, and somehow still managed to get, I think it was 45 or 50 million points on that equipment day. So if I had gone to Anipede, I'd probably have ballin' hero equipment right now. But instead, I'm stuck with stuff like this. This is the equipment, the hero equipment that I'm stuck with for the next 6 months. Not looking too pretty, is it? And this all could have been different just with a few extra Anipedes here and there. So enough about that. And yeah, that's really it for that. I learned a lot during the event, which I really appreciated. So talking about the video today, this is pretty much the end of my rant, guys. I appreciate you. If you're still here listening to me rant, then you're an OG and you should probably go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I do a lot of talking when I'm doing these YouTube videos, and probably just a lot of talking in general, honestly. But yeah, anyways, this video is coming to you guys ad-free today. There's gonna be no ads, so please, make sure to hit that subscribe button in lieu of that. It just helps a lot. And there's gonna be a playlist that I'm listening to in this video today. It's a playlist. That playlist is what I was actually listening to in that exact order, pretty much during Top Commander, during the final phase. As we were doing a war, I was also doing the final phase of Top Commander. So I couldn't really commentate on it because it's like a 20-minute video, but it actually took me about 5 hours of recording to get that in, because I was just doing all kinds of different things. So I'm obviously not going to bring you guys a 5-hour phase 6 of Top Commander. That's a complete waste of time and it's unnecessary. So I'm just going to play music during that, and I'm not going to talk. You guys can watch it if you want and see what I did. I'm going to show you every avenue that I got points. I'm going to show you, because it was Island Raid, we got a massive bonus at the end of it as well because of the amount of troops that we trained. I didn't realize that you could get points from Island Raid for training troops. We ended up getting a massive amount of points for Island Raid just for training troops, and ended up getting a massive amount of points to spend in the store for absolutely free because of all those trained troops as well. So that was really nice. You guys are going to see that in this video. And after the event, I was ready to just kick my feet back, take a break, start saving for the next event. But no, the Archipelago raid started like 2 days after the event ended. And now we're in the Archipelago raid. Massive tower battle. I'm going to be posting for you guys hopefully within the next week, after I take a few days off of YouTube, just because I want to get this last video up for you guys and for myself, just to get it off my mind. And then I want to start planning this tower battle, and hopefully nothing else comes up in the meantime that's more important than that. I haven't been posting in Raid either. I've been putting all of my life, all of my time into this game in the last 2 weeks, because honestly, if I don't post it, then it's never going to get done. You know what I mean? Then I got other things to move on to, bigger and better things. I don't want to be stuck on this Top Commander, posting about this Top Commander for the next 6 months. I want to get it over with, not because I don't like it, just because so I want to move on to the next video and the next content, right? The real ones know what I'm talking about. So anyways, feeling a little exhausted, feeling a little drained after the Island Raid and the Top Commander, and now having to do Archipelago Raid for a full week, and we have a very tough battle on our hands. It was crazy. It was crazy. That's all I'll say about that, okay? Not looking for sympathy, just telling you guys how it is, just being real about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my Top Commander experience. Would I do it again? Yes, I would. I'm doing it. I'm saving up for 6 months. And I have now 200 days played, I believe. Did it say 300 days played, so 294 login days. I'm going to save up till 500 login days, and then I'm going to go into my next Top Commander. It's going to be a Rider Top Commander, and I plan to get 2nd or 3rd place. So that's really it, guys. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, well, good for you. And I'll see you all in the next one. All right, peace.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering. the night. Yeah. Take your time, get your life. Yeah. Shout it down. Just come outside for the night. Yeah. Take your time, get your life. Yeah.
about the days when we sat down smoking wine and drinking haze. Oh, is it the other way? Is it the other way? Spring now, come on, chill with me. I got your favorite show, recorded on my TV, but we don't have to watch that, no. I'll turn off the radio. So won't you wake up, then we can link up. It's not a hookup, don't think about it too much, too much. You just need to pick up, then we can link up. Don't think about it too much, too much. Don't think about it too much, too much. Don't think about it too much, too much. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much, too much.
Nah, fuck that.
Pedro, 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 praticamente il meglio di Santa Fe. Pedro, 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 fidati di me. beat.